Hello, everybody, and welcome to another episode of the Two Man Podcast. My name is Carl Mattioli with my co-host Tyler Garnett, and we have a spectacular, some would say amazing, friendly podcast for you guys all today. Tyler, how are you doing?
I'm doing great, man. I'm excited to be back behind the mics talking to you. It's been a while. We've both been super busy, and boy, oh boy, has a lot happened in these last 2 weeks since we had the episode with Jimmy. So we got a lot to talk about.
Got a lot to talk about. We'll see where we go. But Tyler, how about you tell the beautiful people what we have in store for everyone?
Absolutely. So Carl kind of hinted at it a little bit with his lovely introduction of the amazing, friendly podcast we have here. And obviously it starts with one of the most anticipated trailers we've been waiting for on this podcast. It's Spider-Man Brand New Day. So we're going to dissect that, first trailer that's come out, give some theories on what we got. Carl's wearing his lovely Spider-Man sweatshirt to show that. And, Spider-Man is not the only comic-worthy comic show going on right now. Daredevil just dropped its first episode. Invincible dropped its second season. The Boys is about to come out. They teased the Punisher. I mean, we're feasting right now.
Eating. Let's go.
It is a great time. And, following that, not only has it been a great time for comic book shows, but there's been a lot of sports going on. March Madness is currently taking place. Me and Carl don't care as much about that, so we might not touch on it. But the World Baseball Classic ended. We'll touch on USA losing a heartbreaker. And then obviously, as of recording, baseball is officially back. So we're going to talk more about opening day. Carl got to go to see the Mets at Citi Field in their home opener. We'll talk all about that. And then as we do every single year, we'll be giving our MLB predictions for most of the major awards as well as our World Series winners. So yeah, hopefully you guys enjoy this episode. And Carl, why don't we kick it off with the Spider-Man Brand New Day trailer that we finally got?
Oh boy, where do we start?
I know, right?
I genuinely think that this might have been one of the best trailers I've ever seen, period. It looks like they just completely are ripping panels out of the comic book and they're throwing it into this movie. But not even that. I mean, just like the very first 20 seconds of the trailer, just like the creative shots that they're putting into it, like the way he's falling off the building, seeing the inside of his mask as he falls. I was just like, wow, these are like super creative takes that I haven't seen before in any kind of movie, honestly. So I just thought those two right off the bat really kind of were awesome for me. And then my favorite thing I think on the internet right now, and the internet is obviously just undefeated, is just everybody's saying that they are so happy Peter Parker is depressed.
It is the crazy. Funniest running kind of gag, I guess, right now is as depressed as they see Peter Parker, it seems like the happier streamers or people are of how good this movie might be, because that's usually when he's at his best, is when he's depressed, I guess.
They're like, nobody wants to see this man happy. They just want to see him depressed. It's crazy.
I know. Crazy. And I kind of liked, like you started at the beginning too, like the first 20 seconds. I thought it was a nice, subtle way to also incorporate like the new age social media and show what looked like a TikTok or maybe a reel of, Zendaya, MJ, and Ned being just happy to be going to school, and kind of Peter being like depressed about
outside looking in.
He's outside looking in because they still don't know who he is. I like throughout the trailer you kind of see him still struggling with, should I tell him, should I not tell him, all this stuff that happened, are their lives better without me? That's going to be something I'm sure that's going to be present throughout the entire movie. And then you also see so many different quick cameos of villains, of, potential characters. Obviously you see Scorpion, who has been kind of hinted at, I feel like, for years.
Since like literally Homecoming, which was like back in like 2017.
Yeah. You see the Hand a little bit. You see some ninjas as well, which is pretty dope. Maybe do you get a little Daredevil crossover? Who knows?
I don't know. I mean, that last shot where he literally is like going up against like 8 ninjas at one time and he's going at him. I think there's got to be some people kind of taken out of that shot. Who knows?
Yeah.
Though?
No, I think so too. And you also see a little mind control going on.
Yes.
So, you can theorize that all you would like.
Yes, I mean, so I mean, the biggest like theory right now is that Sadie Sink's character is playing Jean Grey.
Yeah,
Um,
I'd like that.
I like have been on the like back and forth of that. Like, I'm like, is she playing her? Is she not? Like, one report will come out and it'll make me believe that she is, and then another
Yeah.
report will come out and I'm like, I'm not really too sure. Um, right now where I sit, I think she definitely is playing her.
Mm.
A lot of people are like upset about it. A lot of people are hyped about it. I'm somewhere in the middle. I think it's like a cool way to introduce her, especially the star power. We love Sadie Sink from like Stranger Things.
Yes.
So I think that would be a really good casting for her. I think she would absolutely kill that role. Especially because she's like young enough to like carry like the MCU moving on for the next 10, 15 years. So I don't know. I'm excited for it. I hope the rumors are true and she is playing some sort of X-Men Jean Grey character. So
yeah, I think that'd be great, especially as they transition through this year past Doomsday and they're looking to reset everything. I think like you kind of mentioned, to have someone who you can kind of build on for maybe 10, 15 years as a character as you go into the next phase would be good. And one thing I kind of wanted to talk about, we can talk about other aspects of the trailer as well, but one thing I don't know, I've been back and forth about, because I've been seeing the theories, is you see him mutating. That they talk about. This. You see him talk to Bruce Banner a little bit, which was cool to see him on screen after
sick.
rumors of him getting possibly fired. Obviously they're not true, so it's good to see him. But there's a lot of things I'm sure you've seen about Man Spider.
Yeah.
How do you feel about that?
I'm hoping they don't adapt it like to a T.
Yes.
I saw like somebody a theory online saying that he might end up becoming, because it doesn't look like there's a main villain. There's just a bunch of like side villains.
Yeah.
So I saw something saying that what if he becomes his own villain in his own movie, and is why you have to have the Hulk and the Punisher in it.
Yeah.
Where he like mutates and he kind of goes so crazy that he can't like control himself.
Yeah.
But I also really don't want to see him turn into a huge spider.
Yeah.
So yeah, I don't know. I did see that like there is an arc in the comics where it's like very similar, where he gets like an upgrade in powers, and that's why that they're doing this. So he's like kind of like upgraded power wise, so he can go up against Doom.
Okay.
But basically, I mean, it seems like they are definitely trying to give him, like Tobey Maguire, organic web shooters.
Yeah, which is cool.
It looks like that one scene where he's going up against a hand where he catches the sword in midair, which also I cannot wait for the combat in this movie. It just looks insane. Jackie Chan's team is on this. I don't know if you knew about that.
Oh, no, I did not.
Yeah, Jackie Chan's stunt team literally choreographed, whatever the word is.
Choreographed?
Choreographed. There it is.
Yeah,
Thank you, Tyler. Yeah, but they did all the choreography for this upcoming movie. And like that scene where he basically breaks the sword in half.
Crazy.
And right before that, you see his eyes go like black.
Yeah.
That's like, I saw somebody saying that that's like him using like his like spider, like enhanced spider ability to go into like kill mode or something like that.
Yeah.
He's gonna go like Super Saiyan or whatever the fuck it is, like, from like Dragon Ball Z. But there's an arc in the comics where he basically gets organic web shooters. He gets an increased like strength and speed from going into a cocoon, and it looks like he did that in the trailer.
Yeah,
so
which I would kind of like that adaptation a little bit better, because I think like you, like me, like probably a lot of people, we don't like spiders. I don't want to see him as a spider. I think that would just be weird.
I think it'd be a horror movie-esque, and I don't fuck with horror movies like
exactly. And that would just be an interesting choice. I mean, everyone's there to see Tom Holland, and now he's a weird-looking spider. I think that puts a weird taste in everyone's mouth.
I don't know if we're in the in the minority there that we don't want to see that.
I mean, maybe I've just built my For You page on TikTok brick by brick, but a lot of people on my side of TikTok are all saying they don't want to see it, and in the comments they're also saying like they hope it's not Man Spider. Hopefully it's that, like, he kind of gets heightened strength or, you know, kind of, you know, all these other abilities without actually turning into, you know, a spider, which I would hope, because I don't want to see that.
It would be cool if like basically Bruce Banner like says that this is something that could possibly happen, but he like tries to make sure it doesn't. I would like that aspect of it. If like you're gonna bring Mark Ruffalo and Bruce Banner into the fold. But yeah, should be pretty interesting. Yeah, but I mean, even the organic web shooters too, like it's pretty cool to kind of see that they're going the Toby route because kind of give you some nostalgia, but kind of like give Tom's Spider-Man something else to have to deal with. Not only does he have no friends, nobody fucking loves him, but now he's literally going through like it's like he's going through puberty a second time. So
yeah, basically it's funny because now this will just get even more confusing. I talked about Marvel with Taylor not too long ago, and X-Men and Spider-Man and all this stuff. And I even mentioned, I was like, well, you know, one of the Spider-Men had organic web shooters and this whole arc. The others, you know, Tom Holland built his own kind of stuff. And they're like, well, how does that make sense? I said, well, it's all up to the interpretation of whoever made it. I was like, Sony had it and Sony kind of still has it, but it's always been Marvel. Like, so now if Tom Holland turns into having organic web shooters, this just adds another element that I don't even know if I can explain. So
I don't know if we'll be able to explain it. Hopefully the movie does a good job at doing that. So
yeah, but the one other thing too that I took away from it is what a cast of just cameos I feel like every Spider-Man movie just continuously has, at least in MCU world. I mean, obviously Homecoming, and you see in Brand New Day, I mean, you got Punisher, John Bernthal.
Punisher's going to be in it, which is hype.
Yeah, even just like a lot of the, you know, you see Scorpion or all these other guys, I'm sure they could be, even if they're just quick, like montages or flashbacks or whatever, still a lot of people in the Spider-Man movie. And to see it get over 1 billion streams on YouTube, I mean, there's a lot of hype for it. I mean, I think you mentioned it at one point. I think you said Spider-Man was going to be the most, I forget if you said profitable or like most popular.
I think it said it was definitely going to make the most money compared to like everything.
I was on the fence about it, but I mean, seeing how many people watched the trailer, I mean, like you said, Spider-Man is one of those superheroes that everyone knows.
Yeah, it's crazy. Everybody just like for some reason has a hard on for fucking Spider-Man.
Yes.
Me being one of them. It's just like it's just crazy. Like he's just such a relatable character, and like especially I feel like with the how popular Tom Holland is, how popular Zendaya is, that adds a lot to like why this movie is getting 1 billion streams. But it's crazy because I was like, wow, like the numbers that they're saying that this trailer kind of like popped off. I was like, damn, like you're telling me it beat like the Endgame trailer?
Crazy.
Yeah, it crushed it. Like it wasn't even close. You're telling me it beat the No Way Home trailer? Because I remember where I was for that new No Way Home trailer. Like I remember like when that thing dropped, like I swear to God, I think the world stopped. Like I was in the middle of my kitchen, like in the middle of trying to get ready to go to work, and I literally stopped and watched it 3 times.
Yeah, and even it dropped, and then I remember everyone on the internet was like, "Oh, well, look at the lizard's head move," and no one's there, and so that made the world explode again. It's like, oh, we might get 3 Spider-Man, and then people watched it again. Like you just said, like I probably added at least 20 views to this $1 billion count.
Oh, I literally have told people, like when people ask me about it, I was like, oh yeah, I've watched it at least 1 time a day.
Yeah.
Like when it first came out, I watched it 10 times in a row.
Yeah. Taylor came home from work. I had it on the TV. I was like, have you seen this yet? She's like, no. And I just turned it on, and she was barely watching. I was like, I just wanted to watch it again on the big screen.
Watch it again.
Yeah. So, and I think they did a good job too of something we always talk about on the podcast. They didn't show too much.
They didn't show too much, but they showed just enough for us to be like, yo, this is crazy. Yeah. And I think what is awesome about this trailer, and especially getting 1 billion views, is that in No Way Home, a lot of people, the biggest hype around it was who's going to be in the movie.
Yes.
In this, it's like, what the fuck is Spider-Man going to do?
Yes.
It's like all this hype is really just around like, what are they really going to do next?
Yes.
Which I think is such a great spot for Spider-Man to be in. He's getting out of that, I guess, you know, that Tony Stark shadow, the Andrew and Toby shadow, because we know that I think they've already announced that Toby's going to be in Doomsday.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll see what happens, man. I'm super stoked. I think that seeing just a montage of him fighting villains over the 4 years is going to be sick. The interaction between him and Punisher is going to be so dope.
Yeah, it already looked funny. It looks like they have good chemistry already. And, I'm sure this isn't the last time we'll talk about it. I'm sure there'll be at least one more trailer before we get going. But yeah, it looks good. It looks good.
Yeah. So I'll bring it back up about Tom Holland and Jonathan Bernthal's thing when we talk about the Punisher.
Yeah.
But there's a cool little story about them that I'll talk about. But Tyler, I want to ask you real quick. We've been eating on superhero stuff. Like, everything has been amazing.
Yes.
I watched Daredevil Born Again. We do share a Disney Plus account. So now every time I have to try and log into Disney Plus for some reason, it asks Tyler for a code.
Yes.
So I had to ask Tyler for a code.
Carl always hits me with the "you up" text at like 10:30 at night.
And I'm like, please be up, please be up.
Yeah.
And otherwise I literally have to find another way to fucking stream it. But I text Tyler and he goes, damn, I thought that was coming out Friday. I'm like, dude, no, it came out today.
Dude, for the whole month, I have thought it came out every Friday of the month so far. And then finally, when you texted me that it was out, I thought it was coming out this Friday. I had no idea it was coming out on the Tuesday night or the Wednesday night, whenever it even was. See, I don't even know when it came out. I watched it and I still don't even know when it came out. I have no idea.
It comes out every Tuesday.
Every Tuesday
night, yeah.
Okay. I'll be locked probably Wednesday morning because I watched it. So, yeah, finally watched that. We were finally able to get past that Disney Plus thing. Hopefully they don't crack down harder on that.
Oh, they definitely will. We're fucked.
Probably. But Daredevil, Born Again, season 2 is here. And, Carl, what were your thoughts from just the initial episode?
That initial, again, they just keep killing it, Marvel, with the opening sequences.
Yes.
That opening scene, that opening fight scene, just so awesome. Seeing the black suit with the double D's across the chest.
Oh my God, yeah.
Like, wow, I was like, dude, that's a hard shot. They're doing a really great job cinematically doing these like amazing shots to get you kind of excited for the rest of the episode. I think that black suit just looks so sweet on him.
Yeah, it really does.
But yeah, man, it does a really great job of getting you right back into the story from where they left off last year. Super excited about it, man. I mean, just the fact that he's basically on the run, he's in hiding. He goes out, he has to be super careful, like in public. And he's literally, I don't know, the comp that I'm like really giving to him this season is he's really giving me that Batman-esque. Just kind of like popping up out of nowhere to just save somebody in the last second and just beating the brakes off of people.
Literally. Well, the way I would say almost subtly showed how powerful and feared he is, and like just the opening scene of him on the boat, like you could tell the captain and first mate or whatever you want to call it is like, oh my God, the devil's here. We have to do what they told us. And the plan wasn't to throw everything at him. It was to sink the ship.
They're like, he's going to win.
Yes.
Fucking like checkmate.
Like you
sink the
at
ship.
least you saw him take on at least 10 guys with guns. You find out that entire boat was filled with weapons and grenades and all this artillery. And the captain's direct orders was still, if you see him, sink the ship. A cargo ship, not just a small boat. Sink a ship in the harbor of New York City. That is crazy. And you could tell how, just like, they're not messing around with Daredevil this season. They're like, when we know we're not going to win, let's try and kill him. And obviously didn't work. Kingpin's pissed off. And there was just a lot of interesting things. Obviously, it was great to see Kingpin, great to see Karen back in the mix. She's training a little bit. She's still working.
She is.
She's working her undercover investigations skills along with Ben Urich's niece.
They're gonna dude. I think they're gonna give her a crazy fight scene this season.
You think Karen's gonna get a crazy? I think
Karen's gonna get a crazy fight scene.
That'd be sick. I mean, she's training up for it. I liked it too because I feel like sometimes these shows, when they bring someone back like Jessica Jones, then it turns into like both their shows. So I kind of like how they didn't bring Jessica Jones in just yet. I think that's going to be nice eventually when she comes in to help. And you got a small, I mean, spoiler alerts for anyone who hasn't seen the episode now, but you get the nice little shot at the end when Daredevil almost gets his ass kicked.
Oh, dude, I thought he was clipped. I was like, no way. They're gonna start this off. They're gonna pop my boy in the head.
Yeah, literally. It's so funny too, because like I know it can happen, but like, how crazy would it be if they actually just killed him in the first episode?
Insane.
The show is basically over, but
basically over
because the show is Daredevil and you can't kill him. But like, I hate that it is Daredevil, you know, because it's like I know he's not gonna die here, but how is he gonna get out of this? And then obviously you see, is it Bullseye? Is that
Bullseye?
The
Bullseye
guy gives him a little
Foggy
hand.
Nelson.
Yeah. So still such a great show. I mean, still very gory. I mean, there's just so many aspects of it, and it's without even you get Kingpin side of the story. I mean, there's a lot going on with the therapist, Heather, I think her name is. That's weird. Whatever's going on
so strange.
Yeah,
I'm like intrigued on what they're gonna do. It seems like they're kind of like putting it in your head that she's gonna become the next Muse, which is like crazy.
Yeah.
Like how big of a hypocrite would she be? She's like upset that Daredevil goes out and wears a mask and beats the shit out of people. Now you're gonna go out and kill people? Come on, hypocrite.
Yeah, no, literally. And it's really also so scary. Like, it's so funny how they open up with, you know, the BB report, city's looking nice, crime's down, everything looks so happy. And then you hear eventually it's like the Safer Streets for All kind of program. And it's like, they just take people and you never know where they go. And you can kind of see that at the law firm. Like, they have a stack of like, these people disappeared. No idea what's going on. Like, they just disappeared. They're gone.
No idea.
And it's just Kingpin taking them off the streets, putting them to, we don't even know where. We just saw
they're literally just like in some black hole in the middle of New York City. That's what I'm thinking.
Yeah,
it's like we saw it at the end of the season. That's where Frank is. That's where maybe that's what the one shot or the one last kill will be. Who knows?
Yeah,
maybe he breaks everybody out. Who knows?
That'd be pretty cool. But yeah, there's just so many crazy aspects, and obviously you have, you know, the swordsman in there.
Dude, I'm so happy they brought him back. Like just like an Easter egg from the Hawkeye series.
Yeah, I thought that was cool. Obviously, they're hinting at these vigilante trials coming up, which I think is going to be pretty interesting. There's just so much going on, and I'm just so interested. I mean, that episode was closer to an hour, or at least 50 minutes, and it flew by, in my opinion. So
it flew by. I mean, and it looks like they have 2 episodes next. Week, so we'll see if those are also going to be long. They're probably going to be on the shorter end. That's why they put 2 out.
Probably, yeah.
But
yeah,
I'm hyped for it, man.
I'm happy it's back. They're doing it right, and it's just so cool. Daredevil is such an underrated kind of superhero.
He really is. I mean, like, obviously his shows have just been like peak ever since they were out on Netflix.
Mm-hmm.
And he's definitely like a fan favorite now. But it's like growing up, I was like never really kind of heard of Daredevil. It was always Batman, Spider-Man. But like, you know, Daredevil's potential is literally endless. His power set is just crazy. And he's just like a normal dude that just knows how to kick ass.
Yeah.
It's not like he has like any like enhanced strength or anything. Dude, it's so fire.
Yeah, I think that's the coolest thing about it. So Daredevil, I hope past Daredevil, we get to see him finally incorporated in either Spider-Man or the Avengers. Like, I think you mentioned this at one point. Like, I'd like to see him have a bigger role.
I would.
Outside of New York City, I think it could help. And imagine he was able to hook up with the Wakandas or someone with some more enhanced technology. Yeah. I mean, who knows what that suit can really do at
give
that
him some,
point.
Literally, if he honestly had like a Black Panther esque suit where he basically just like takes damage, because how much damage does our boy actually take? Like,
true.
He takes a beating.
He does,
like
especially at the end of this episode.
Yeah, and he's just wearing like a Kevlar suit just to make sure he doesn't get like, you know, shot. So if he had something with like the Wakandan suit where he literally taking beating and then like he uses that kinetic energy to just blow shit up, that'd be sick.
No, it would be sick. So I can't wait to keep talking about the next few episodes of Daredevil, but I know there's a couple other shows we wanted to touch on here quickly, and one of them we'll switch to Invincible. A show that I have not told you this yet, but I finished the first season. I watched the first season of Invincible. I wanted to surprise you on the podcast.
Let's fucking go, dude. Yo, the first season I think is probably like some of the most peak like storytelling ever.
Yeah, watching it, people have told me to watch it for a long time, and I knew season 2 was coming out, so I thought I'd give it a shot. And my biggest takeaway was I wish I started this sooner.
Dude,
Because
yes.
how unbelievable is Invincible as a
It's
show?
so
It
good, bro.
is so good. It's so entertaining. A twist from the first episode.
That's what I was gonna say. Like,
Yeah.
so obviously, spoiler alert
Yes.
right now if you've not seen Invincible.
Yeah.
But the first season, like, or the first episode, when like you think Omni Man is literally
The
like
man.
you think he's the man. You think
Yes.
he is this superhero,
Yes.
like Superman. He can
Yes.
do no wrong.
Yes.
And then he does what he does. He kills the Guardians of the Globe, which is like
Yes.
their version of the Avengers.
Yes. But, like,
Absolutely
more powerful.
decimates them. Yeah.
And he decimates them. And obviously, I didn't know the show was going to be so gruesome. I mean, he rips their heads off, tears them apart, like gruesome. And immediately, my first thought when it happened was, someone's controlling his mind.
Yeah.
And that's what I think throughout the whole season until you get to the last, episode 7.
And
you find out, shit, no, this was on his own accord. He's just been waiting for his son.
He's just insane.
Yeah, he's just insane. And he literally kicks Invincible's ass, obviously, because he's indestructible. And then just flies away. I was watching episode 7 and 8 like 2 nights ago, and I was actually getting so pissed. I had to remind myself that this is a show and a comic show. Like, I was getting so pissed off at Omni-Man because he was like killing everybody and
everyone
and like hurting Invincible so bad. I was just like, bro, can you chill out? Like, I was getting pissed off.
Dude. Oh my god. Dude, my eyes are so wide right now. I'm so happy you literally fucking saw that shit.
I know. It's such a good show. And, even they bring back Immortal a couple times.
Yeah.
I mean, there's so many cool characters. And obviously, you have a little, with the animation, you're able to pull off some more things.
Yeah.
So it's really, really cool, too. It's like, it's really...
I think you're really going to like it, too, because as you keep going on...
Yeah.
There's like arcs in the shows like that they continue to keep bringing back, and it's like so funny. It's like, oh my god, not this person again.
Yeah,
but they do such a creative job with like how they bring them back. It's like, oh, that's not too far-fetched to be like, why is this like a continuous problem that keeps happening?
Yeah.
And it's like, this is why they need superheroes in this universe. Like, for us, like, if something happens, like, it's done, it's over with. Like, you don't really hear about it again.
Yes.
But like with them, they're like, wow, this is why they need to have superheroes here. Like, it's insane.
No, exactly. And have you started season 2 yet?
I'm all the way caught up.
Okay.
So yeah,
I just finished season 1 like 2 nights ago, so I'll start probably season 2 this weekend.
Yeah. So I mean, they're up to season 4 right now.
Oh wait, what? Oh, I'm way off.
You're way.
Wait, what?
Yeah, so like the new ones that are coming out is literally season 4.
Yo, I thought I was only a season behind. I thought I was a couple episodes behind. Yo, I'm an idiot.
You got some catching up, my friend. You got some catching up.
Yo, I told people at work, I was like, oh, I am up to the new season, like season 2. I thought I was 4 episodes behind. I thought I only was 4 episodes behind.
No,
I have 3 more seasons, or like 2 more seasons to catch up.
Let's actually look. I'm actually curious. It's either season 4 or season 5.
Oh my god! I can't believe I have so much. I literally thought I was up to where everyone was up to.
Yeah, no, dude. You got a long way ahead of you, my friend.
I mean, that's great because I'm so excited. But
that is awesome. Yeah, no, yeah, dude, you're gonna love it, man. It's so good. So apparently, like, they're saying it's gonna end up being like, I want to say, I think they're gonna say it's going to be 8 to 9 seasons, or maybe even 10.
Yeah,
it's actually pretty crazy.
This just changes the conversation I was just about to have. But I was thinking season 2 just came out, so I was gonna be like, I don't spoil it, but I'm so interested to see when and when and if Omni-Man comes back.
Yeah, so they're on season 4 right now.
So that's probably been there, done that at this point, because it's 4 seasons. It's the 4th season.
Nah, I'm telling you, like, honestly, I only know like a glimpse of, because obviously they're adapting this, like, the Invincible comic book. Literally, if you held them all together, they have a book. It's like this big. It's like super thick. and they're like you can literally go up like and watch like read the book and like basically based off of season 1 and like up to like season 3 and now we're up to season 4. They're like we're not even like a halfway through the fucking arc yet, like, and it's like massive, like, so they're going like they're ending by like each chapter the show ends, yeah, and they throw in new shit that wasn't even in the comic book.
Wow. I was already high on this show, but having this conversation, I'm even higher somehow, if that was possible.
All right, so after the first season, after the first season, who's your favorite character?
Besides probably Invincible. I mean,
I feel like Invincible is gonna be everybody's favorite just because he's the main character.
Yeah. Honestly, an underrated one is those two villains, the two blue,
the Mauler twins. They're great. They're funny as fuck. They're
actually great. I know they're not good, but they're actually kind of great.
Yeah.
I kind of like them. Yeah, I would have to probably go with them at first, which might be, I don't know. What about you? Who did you really like after season 1?
After season 1, I was a big fan of fuck. I'm trying not to spoil stuff for you because there's people who I really like, but you wouldn't like them after the first season. I was a huge fan of Adam Eve.
Okay.
Like her power sets are so cool.
Yeah.
And then, did you meet Robot yet?
Yeah. Robot transformed into now the kid, or he has like a body now.
Yeah. Okay, so that does happen after season 1. Yeah. So I'm a big fan of Robot too.
Yes,
I like his character.
Honestly, yeah, I thought he was doing this for all the wrong reasons. I thought he was bad. At least maybe he could still turn it.
Yeah.
But season 1, he looked bad and looked like he was kind of up to no good. But it seems like he just had his ulterior motives. Hopefully, he's back to being good with the Guardians of the Globe. With the new Guardians of the Globe.
Yeah.
We'll see.
Well, a quick little thing that you're gonna find out is there's a lot of interpretations of the Guardians of the Globe. You will find out.
Mm-hmm.
You will find out.
Well, I figured especially because I thought these Guardians of the Globe like couldn't be beat, and Omni-Man kind of killed them. So obviously, that group looks strong. This group doesn't look as strong. So I can only imagine that these guys are pretty indispensable as well.
Yeah.
So that's this is a lot for me.
Damn, you're making me want to go back and rewatch it. I'm gonna go back and rewatch it with you.
You can.
I'm gonna watch season 1.
Yeah, start season 1 and we'll start season 2 at the same time.
Yeah.
I can't believe I have 2.5 more seasons of this. This is crazy.
Yeah, it's insane. Wow. And then in between, there's an Adam Eve spinoff that's in between that takes place in between. Nice. I want to say season 2 and 3. And it like gives her her origin story, which is really cool. Yeah.
That's cool. I also like how they introduce Invincible, like the title of every episode in season 1. I'm sure they keep going with it.
It changes every season. Gotcha. So basically, like whenever they go, like the first time somebody goes to say his name, they cut to the card. Yeah, it's so sick. It's funny.
Yeah, I kind of like that. The little blood splatter, at least in the
first. Have you seen the TikToks where it's like they made a TikTok filter that goes, and I'm in, and then it cuts to the.
No, I haven't seen that yet.
It's pretty sick.
I guess. I guess now I have to stay more away from Invincible TikTok because I literally thought I was 4 episodes behind.
Yeah, now that you're literally gonna have to run away from it.
I'm gonna have to take the day off, and I'm gonna have to watch some more episodes. Damn.
Yeah, but it's literally crazy, man. Like we got Daredevil, Invincible at the same time.
Yes.
Do you watch The Boys at all or no?
Well, I thought I could start that next after I caught up to Invincible, but clearly I have a little more work to do. So after Invincible, I'm going to watch The Boys.
Yeah, I don't know. If I were you, I think I would maybe pause Invincible and catch up on The Boys just because the final season is coming out now. So you don't want that spoiled for you.
I see what you're saying. Okay.
Yeah. Or just watch them both at the same time. You'll figure it out.
I could, but yeah. That's another show people have talked to me about and said is so amazing. So many people are excited for this final season. So I haven't watched it yet, but if you want to talk a little bit about your excitement for this last season.
Just super excited about The Boys. I mean, the whole universe that they've created over at Amazon. I mean, they just don't miss on superhero content or just shows in general. I think everything they've come out with is just so peak. They branched off from The Boys, which is also a comic run. They branched off from that and created Gen V, which is their version of X-Men. So you go to school and you have superpowers.
Gotcha.
And that was absolutely amazing. A lot of those characters are going to be in this final season of The Boys coming up.
Nice.
And just, I mean, you'll see Carl Urban, who plays Butcher, is just an absolute unit. I'm so excited to see him in this final season. I don't want to really give too much away for you.
Yeah.
And then I'm excited to see Homelander in this final season. But it just seems like everything has built up to this last season, and I'm excited to see how they kind of maybe vary a little bit different from the comics. I personally haven't watched them, but people who have watched the comics have said they've been doing like little different things here and there to make it like a little bit either better from the comics or just have it stand out differently.
Gotcha.
But yeah, I mean, that comes out next week, I think. I think it's April 7th or April 8th it comes out.
Yeah, nice little belated birthday gift for you.
Yeah, a little belated, man. Dude, I've just been eating with all the superhero content. It's been awesome.
Gotcha. Yeah, so maybe I'll start The Boys next. Yeah, maybe I'll do both at the same time. We'll see.
You just got to do both at the same time. Fuck it.
Yeah, because I do want to catch up because so many people have been talking about it. And I feel like I always watch all these shows after everyone watches them. So then I can't live the hype of these episodes with people. I'm telling you,
you have. I mean, Invincible will be good because you'll probably finish that before season 4 ends.
Yes.
So you can probably, when season 5 comes out next year, you'll be able to be caught up with everybody and live in the hype.
True.
But season 5 right now of The Boys is the final season, so I think you want to experience that because I think it's going to be crazy week to week.
I think so too. So maybe I'll take your advice. Honestly, as soon can't wait for this podcast to end. I think I might just start it right after.
No, seriously, you have to. After the first, like something that I gotta say that all these superhero shows have been doing after the very first episode is they leave you with like such a crazy cliffhanger after the first episode. I mean, with Daredevil Born Again, they leave you with a crazy cliffhanger, or like not cliffhanger, but they kill Foggy in like the first opening sequence. In this one as well, it's just insane how they've been doing it.
I know. And that's the worst part is, most episodes are like 30, 40, some even 50 minutes and some special ones. And it's like, well, I don't have time to watch another one. And I'll be like, let me start at least. And then, because like you ended on a cliffhanger and I watched 20 minutes and next thing you know, I've watched like almost the entire episode. I'm like, I'll just finish this one more. And I'm cooking through them. So it is nice that I'm so happy Daredevil's not doing the whole season. They're doing like 1 to 2 episodes at a time. So I can,
which is awesome,
catch up because I'm behind.
No, you're gonna catch up so fast. I'm telling you, by the next time we record, you're probably gonna be halfway through both Invincible and The Boys.
I hope so. Damn, I'm excited.
And they're addicting. Like I'm telling you, like I watched The Boys. I think I was behind up until season 2 and a half. Like I started watching halfway through. I caught up in 2 days. Like I literally binged that shit. The first 2 seasons.
I'm gonna do that then. Yeah, that's good. And I guess the last comic thing too we wanted to talk about is the new Punisher special that was announced too, which is I'm gonna have to watch all this before May. Yeah, there's something else I'll have to watch.
Yeah, what's crazy? We'll briefly kind of go over that. Did you watch the Punisher series though on Netflix?
No, I never got around to it.
Yeah, so I mean, those Netflix shows are really good. I want to say Daredevil was obviously the best. The Punisher was the second best one in my opinion.
Okay,
and then the first like season of Jessica Jones is really good, and then Luke Cage is really good, and then a lot of people hate on the Iron Fist. I personally really liked it because it reminds me, it's literally a copy and paste of Green Arrow from the CW universe, from the DC universe.
Gotcha,
so that's why a lot of people hated on it.
Interesting.
But the Punishers, like that's a quick watch. Like you can definitely watch that before May after you watch everything else. You need to watch Invincible and The Boys.
Yep.
But those 2 seasons are fucking awesome. A lot of gore, a lot of rated R, like superstar Punisher. Yeah. He's literally like the edge of like the Marvel universe.
Yes.
But they just announced last year that they were going to do what they call one shot. So it's not going to be as long as a movie, and it's not going to be a show. It's going to be like a short movie. And they announced this past week that it's going to be Daredevil Born Again. It ends the week before May 12th. So that's going to be May 6th it ends, or May 7th, whatever.
Sure.
And then that following week on May 12th is going to be the one last kill, the Punisher standalone one shot.
Damn.
And then that's literally going to lead us into Brand New Day. So I'm super excited what they do. It's crazy.
Yeah, I feel like this kind of came out of nowhere, at least in my eyes. I know you kind of mentioned they talked about it. I had no idea, so I saw the little poster.
I mean, I personally was thinking it was going to come out in like the fall. The fact that it's like ready to go right now is kind of crazy to me. They did it so fast. But one thing I wanted to touch on before, which I find cool, that Punisher is in Brand New Day. So John Bernthal and Tom Holland are good friends. When they initially were both auditioning for these roles back in like 2014, 2015, they both filmed each other's audition tapes.
Really?
Yeah, isn't that pretty cool?
That is actually really cool.
Oh, it's a cool little Easter egg. Yeah, that it's kind of full circle moment for both of them.
I was about to say that's going to be an awesome full circle moment. I mean, it did look like they had great chemistry, at least in the Spider-Man trailer.
Yeah.
So
in the 2 minutes that they're on screen together. Yeah,
exactly. So it'd be nice. It would be nice to see them actually get to work together. Hopefully, he's got a big role because I think all of us love John Bernthal and especially him as Punisher. He does a good adaptation of that. So another thing to be excited for.
Crazy, man. Just all this stuff, we just got so much coming towards us, and and that's just half of the spectrum that me and you talk about, Tyler.
Yes,
literally. We took up 40 minutes talking about that, which is awesome. But Tyler, changing gears, man. How about you tell us? We talk some baseball. Where do you want to start?
We could start WBC, I guess, because that was the furthest away. I guess that will be the quickest, hopefully. But might as well touch on it on the show because we did talk about it with Jimmy a couple weeks ago, kind of previewing the event, and updating everyone now if they haven't seen. Obviously, it's 2 weeks old at this point, but Venezuela did beat USA in the finals. It was unfortunate.
Crazy.
USA was able to conquer the DR on that controversial call at the end.
I mean, that was a great game, though, regardless. I mean, Paul Skeens shut him down.
Yep.
So.
Yeah, he shut him down. It was great to see. And even, it was a good DR game, even though it ended 2-1. You get to Venezuela, who knocked out Italy, who was hot. But Venezuela came in hot as well. And, I put the clip up on TikTok. I had no idea. None of us knew the kind of roster they had until we looked at it a couple weeks ago, as they were, I think, the third or fourth favorite in terms of betting odds to win it all. And, it was nice to see McLean pitch well. He got a lot of slack for giving up 2 runs. I feel like if you give up 2 runs, you should be able to win the game. But that USA offense fell asleep.
Yeah, I mean, they should have definitely put some more runs on the board there. They were the best lineup besides the DR on paper. Easily. And they kind of just fell asleep. I feel like their offense wasn't really clicking throughout the whole series, though. Like, they would get 5 or 6 runs, but it felt like it was a hard-fought 5 or 6 runs.
Yes, I agree with that. There was just too many guys that just didn't wake up. I mean, I know Harper had the 2-run homer in the 8th to tie it, but I mean, besides that, he had a pretty quiet tournament. Judge had a quiet tournament. Raleigh didn't have a hit. Schwarber had like the 1 homer. I mean, no one was really hitting. Like you said, it was almost like pulling teeth trying to get some hits out of these guys. Roman Anthony would get a hit. They never were able to get them in the same inning and get runs across. So it was kind of like you fell behind 2-0, and it felt like that was enough for Venezuela. I mean, they had some flamethrowers. They had some good arms. But
I mean, a lot of the USA like arms, bats or runs got scored off of home runs. Like, they weren't even put in, like, it's not like they were like knocking in runs off singles, doubles. Like, it was very much like, if you didn't homer, we were done. Type of vibe.
Yeah, and it was so frustrating, not even because USA lost the finals, but I mean, every at-bat was a strikeout. There was no hard hits. There was pop-ups on the infield. There was weak grounders. I mean, their approaches were backwards. I was watching them take fastballs down the middle and swing at pitches in the dirt. I mean, it was the most frustrating thing to watch. And, obviously, I think the guy who's getting the biggest hate is Aaron Judge. Sorry if Nick and Talk and any other Yankee fan is listening. We like Judge on this podcast.
We do.
When the lights get bright, it's sad to see. And he's not the only one, but when you're Captain America, the attention's on you. And
there's only one Captain America,
which has been proven now because
has been proven.
He has not done it. And I guess the one question I think I had from it is, it was upsetting because Harper ties it bottom of the eighth. I mean, everyone's losing their minds, and immediately it seemed like that lasted for 30 seconds because Venezuela takes the lead top nine. We go down quickly bottom nine. But the one thing that people were kind of upset about Mark DeRosa about was not bringing in Mason Miller in the ninth.
I did see that, yeah.
It seems like there was reports about, obviously he could only come in if it was a safe situation. Obviously, a lot of people gave Mark DeRosa a lot of slack for some decisions. I didn't love a lot of his moves, but I didn't really blame him for the Mason Miller move. I don't know how you felt about it.
I didn't blame him. I understand why people are like, why didn't you put him in? I thought that the reasoning for not bringing him in was just kind of a soft one. Oh, it wasn't. We told the Padres we would only bring him in save scenarios.
Yeah,
I think the Padres would have understood that was a kind of do or die. You need to keep the score where it is to give you a chance. Give you a chance to win.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I don't really know.
Yeah.
But
I didn't really care because it's not like he brought in. I know Kershaw wasn't there anymore, but it's not like he brought in Kershaw or some other mid reliever starter.
Yeah.
He brought in Whitlock, who was having a great tournament and is also a top reliever. And also didn't allow a run the whole tournament. He just happened to get bested in that series, and Venezuela, tippy cap, they got it done. So
I mean, and it's not like they were going up against scrubs. It's not like they were playing up against like a team that like didn't have any MLB players on it. Like that was a good roster that they had. I mean, you had Acuna on the team, they had Cheerios, like they had good players.
I know. So it was just a shame to lose. I mean, I finally got over it now. It would have been nice to win, but we get past the World Baseball Classic and we shift gears, and now it really, really counts. And opening day has come and gone, and baseball is back, man. And how does it feel? How was your Citi Field experience? I saw you text about it, but tell me and the listeners a little bit about this bus experience you had.
Yeah, I think this might have been one of my top 5 experiences going to a Met game.
Awesome.
Literally like 2 weeks ago, we knew we had the tickets to opening day. And my friend Nick, who we have the tickets with, his coworker at his job is from Nassau County, and he said that one of the bars that they like live by does a bus to the games, like either it be a Jet game, a Giant game, a Mets, a Yankees game.
Yeah.
And they were doing one for Mets opening day, and we're like, wow, like that's really cool. Like, let's see if we can get tickets for it. So he had put in like tickets like 2 weeks ago, or like had put in an inquiry to try and get tickets for it. They didn't get back to him until Monday of this week.
Oh, wow.
And then like Monday, he like gets a text being like, "Are you guys still interested?" We're like, "Yeah, we've been waiting on you guys."
Yeah,
like,
literally.
So essentially, it was $100. You meet at BK Sweeney's, which was like 25 minutes from us, but like it was worth it because they drove us there and back.
Not bad.
So you got a ride there and back from the bar.
Nice.
Free beer included.
Jesus.
And food. They grilled.
Steal.
Dude, they grilled so much food when we got there. Like they had, not only did they have like snacks, like they had Cracker Jacks, they had like they had pretzels and stuff that you could have before the main food was out. But they made hot dogs, hamburgers, cheeseburgers, penne alla vodka, grilled chicken, sausages and peppers. Like the food just kept coming. I was like, yo, this is awesome, because now I don't have to like spend a shit ton of like food, like money inside when I go in. I think I must have had like 10 to 12 beers before I got into the stadium. So we got there at BK Sweeney's at 9 a.m.
Yeah, you should gatekeep this place. You shouldn't tell people about this deal.
I know,
this is a steal.
Seriously, a steal. At 9 a.m. we got there.
Yeah.
And we were drinking from like 9 a.m. till like 12:30 until we walked into the stadium for the opening ceremony.
Yeah.
Get into the stadium was super easy. And dude, it was awesome, man. I mean, the game itself, I was really down in the dumps. Like, was really excited for Freddie Peralta versus Paul Skeens. I was like, yo, this is gonna be awesome. And then within the first like 10 minutes of the game, Freddie Peralta gives up a 2-run homer to Brendan Lau. And I'm like, damn, like this is how we're gonna start. But luckily, the Mets fought back. The next inning with the help of O'Neal Cruz not being able to catch a ball.
Yeah, thank God he didn't realize sunglasses exist.
Yeah, he had no idea. And we didn't even get Paul Skeens. He didn't even make it out of the first inning.
I know.
And now Livy Dunn is my girlfriend. So I thank Paul Skeens very much. No,
Yeah.
that was the joke I was saying to all the boys. It's like, yeah, like I gotta find Livy Dunn,
Yeah,
shoot
she
my
was
shot.
probably heartbroken about that. But yeah, that was probably the most shocking news of the baseball day yesterday.
Yeah,
Is Skeens Peralta might have been one of the best matchups. Usually most people throw their aces out. That was a top matchup for sure. And I mean, Cruz didn't help, but Skeens, I mean, Mets were putting up good at bats, working the count.
yeah,
They were really getting to Skeens, and it was nice to see. I know it's only opening day, but it's crazy to see him get knocked out so early. And I could tell. I mean, you were there, but I could
yeah.
tell too. That place was loud on
Dude, it was
TV.
loud. It was fun, man. It was really, really fun. Everybody was hyped,
Yeah.
especially with like how down everybody was at the beginning of the off
Yeah.
season. To
Yes.
see a collective like
Yeah.
Mets fans just like happy to be there
Yeah.
was really, really awesome to see. Very upset that not upset, but like Peralta, he pitched well, but he still did give up 4 runs.
Yeah.
Would like to see him, maybe not give up that many runs the next
Yes.
time
Yes.
out. Luckily, the Mets like showed up to play. There's been so many times have been the Mets games where like that same scenario would happen. We would give down 2 runs and we're going up against the best pitcher in the league.
Yeah.
The Mets would have just given it the game away. They would have been like,
Yeah.
the game's already over. But the
Yeah.
fact to see them fight back,
Yeah.
kind of just shows you that this is a different team right now.
Yeah.
So
yeah, it was definitely a nice game one to start because you know how New York media, absolutely overreact sometimes to games. So obviously, I feel like this is the first time this lineup has been together with like Soto being away, Lindor being hurt, them trying to ease in Alvarez and Luis Robert. Like you haven't really seen the full lineup.
Yeah.
So it was nice to see the full lineup get out there game one. Everyone worked good at bats. I mean, Soto, Robert, Alvarez had his big homer. Bench finally making the team and getting his
that was
homer.
awesome. That was awesome.
It was great. Like it was really fun. The Mets opening day magic continues. They seem to be the best team ever on opening day.
On opening day, yeah.
Which I really enjoy. But yeah, it was so nice. It turned out to be a beautiful day. It looked
it was so nice outside.
Yeah, that's really nice. And the one thing I do enjoy the Mets doing this season too, which it seems like they're making it more accessible to get to the stadium. I know this bus was kind of through this bar.
Yeah.
But I've seen, they talked about this ferry from Stanford. I saw that they mentioned there's a couple buses from some malls on Long Island for select games. So it seems like they're trying to get to the game, which might be easier because I did see some complaints yesterday that they're doing some construction. So it seems like there's less room for tailgating in the parking lots. I don't know if you noticed that or if you even had time.
Yeah, I did take a quick look at it because we have the tickets and typically, we drive to the games.
Yes.
I am a little worried about the parking now over there. So I took like a video. Maybe I'll send it to you. We can clip it up. So basically, when I usually go in, if you're looking at Citi Field, right, I usually park to the right, which is closer to the train station.
Yes.
Of the parking lots.
I know what you're talking about.
Those are usually where I park. And like the first 2 parking lots when you first come in from the gate from the opposite side, those are like, it's like A, B, C, D. And then like usually I park in D, E, F, right?
Yes.
Those first like 3 or 4 parking lots looked empty.
Jeez.
But it wasn't that it looked empty because nobody was at the game. It looked like they weren't letting people in them.
It's possible because, like I said, I did see a lot of people complain, at least in the comments, of these 4 like parking lots were closed because of construction.
Yeah.
And parking went back up to $50.
Yes.
So maybe that's why they're doing all these public transits, because they're like, there's less places to tailgate and parking so expensive. So like in your scenario, $100 for the bus, they take you in and out, and you get to just drink and tailgate before. It's a steal.
Yeah, it's a steal, but obviously that's not going to happen every single time.
Of course,
it's only going to be probably like Saturday games.
Yes,
and they're going to probably do that. For big games like the Mets Yankees series. Playoff games, opening day. So like that option, as awesome it was, it's definitely not going to be an option for me every single time.
Yes.
Which kind of scares me because if I want to go to a game on a random Tuesday, where I'm going to sit in the parking lot for 2 hours after the game, longer than the game, to just get out of there.
I know.
is it worth it at that point to drive? Like, you might have to take those other transportations that, like you said.
Well, yeah, exactly. Because even if say the ferry is like $75 for me, I mean that's technically it's 25 because I would have spent 50 on parking anyway, and driving's just hell. So yeah, there'll be some pros and cons. So I'm interested to see because there is actually a nice parking lot to tailgate, unlike Yankee Stadium, you know. So hopefully,
I mean, I hope they don't take away that tailgating aspect. I mean, that was like probably the first time I've ever really like tailgated like that.
Yeah,
out of that game.
Nice.
And it was awesome, man. I mean, dude, I brought my glove.
Oh, nice.
I had a catch with the boys.
Man. Nice,
dude. I was joking around. We met these like these older guys, probably in their like early to mid 40s. And they have like a wife and kids. They're like, oh, we left the kids at home. Like, we're here to drink with the boys. So like they were gambling with us. Like, it was awesome. And I'm joking around with them. And I was like, dude, the Mets need help today. I'm about to throw 88 right now.
Yeah.
So my arm fucking
hurts.
hanging today. Hanging today.
Trying to show off for the old folks.
Hey, not gonna lie, I was getting up there.
You're pumping.
Maybe not 88.
Yeah.
But maybe like 70s. I don't know.
Yeah, could have got the bottom of the order out, maybe.
Somebody not throwing in a while. I don't know.
Yeah.
Even Matt, I looked good. out there.
I'll have to get the scouting report.
Yeah, get the scouting report.
It was
nice. Awesome.
But yeah, no, it looks good. I mean, it was nice to get off to a good start. I'm still a little skeptical of the lineup, but hey, if they prove me wrong, they prove me wrong.
No, I mean, I 100% agree. My biggest problem is I like everybody from top 1 to 9. I'm just worried about that middle of the order. Like, Jorge Polanco isn't a 4 hitter.
No, he is not.
He's more of a 5-6 hitter, or like maybe a top of the order bat. Like, but he's not like a 3-4-5 guy.
No.
So it really just that scares me. We'll see what happens moving forward.
Yes.
It would be really nice to see if like maybe like a Beatty or like Luis Robert Jr.
Yeah.
Like, if one of those guys, come into their own and they, fill into that cleanup spot. We'll see though.
Be nice. Or even Vientos. I know he had a miserable spring, but hopefully maybe he could even bounce back. So yeah, there's a lot of potential. I mean, it's only game 1, so we'll see. But yeah, I'm just excited. I watched so much baseball yesterday. Watched opening night on Netflix. So.
Yeah, what was your opinion on that? I didn't really get to see it. With these streaming services taking over, I mean, what did you think about Netflix's interpretation of it?
Terrible.
For coverage,
just
wow.
Really terrible.
It sucks.
And it's not even because the Giants got shelled by the Yankees. I think Yankee fans have the universal opinion. I mean, just from the beginning, it was just... I watched a lot of the pregame show. Wasn't bad. I mean, they had a pretty stacked panel. I mean, they had Barry Bonds, CC, Anthony Rizzo, and Albert Pujols. So,
oh wow, that's pretty good.
Yeah, you had a lot of ball players, and then the game was Matt Vasgersian. Love hearing him on the call.
Yeah, he's great. Yeah,
and he was there with Hunter Pence and CC in the booth, and they all sounded great.
That's
really cool. This could just be me. I'm not like the hugest fan of Burt Kreischer. He kind of annoys me, and he had a big role in like opening day. Like, he came out and was like the MC. Sounded great.
Yeah,
very cool. But the game, they had the Yankees, they had taxis on, like the first base dugout where they were coming out of. And they had like a bunch of dancers on the field as they were, calling the lineup out. Like, it just seemed like a lot. And then the Giants came out of a cable car with dancers dancing all around too, like this huge spectacle. And then they did the national anthem. They shot like smoke into the sky to make it look like an American flag. Looked really cool, but at the same time, the game was delayed because the smoke was coming down and it was foggy for like the first inning. The game, instead of starting at 8 or like 8:05, 8:10 when it was supposed to, it didn't start till like 8:30.
That's crazy.
And I don't know if that was the main reason, but it was there. The thing from like Netflix or from the Addams Family or Wednesday threw out the first pitch.
There?
They hyped it up, but they never showed it, at least on our end. And yeah, they had
just the little hand guy, right?
It's just a hand. So it came in on a skateboard. They had like Jey Uso and a bunch of WWE superstars on the mic at points. Jameis Winston was walking around doing interviews. Like,
I did see that. He did make what's it called? Eat the W after.
It was really cool. Like, when they did a pregame, it was cool. But like during the game, they would cut and they would have like the box like we're kind of in right now, and they would have the game on the left. And then on the right, it would be like the booth talking to like Rob Manfred stopped by, the commissioner. But they never put the score bug back up. So no one knew the count. No one knew the score. You had to just really be paying attention to what was doing. Like there was multiple times
That's
they just
so annoying.
forgot to put the score bug up. And then we finally had our first ABS challenge of the history of MLB, and they completely missed it. They were talking to someone on like the sidelines, and they never showed like if it was a ball a strike, and then the announcers had to be like, "Oh yeah, we had an unsuccessful ABS challenge." And they in like the 7th inning, they cut to Jameis in the crowd with Jey Uso and another WWE superstar, not even calling the game anymore. They just forgot about that. So it was just like they did
crazy.
They did way too much.
Yeah, I saw like the clips of them like with like the WWE guys. Like I was like, why are they there? I understand that like Raw has like Netflix, or Netflix has Raw, but why are they there?
I think it was just they tried to promote so many Netflix shows, like One Piece they hyped up. Like the one cool aspect was they did put Bert Kreischer in the kayak out in right field, and they had a camera on him.
That's pretty funny.
And he was joking around. He was taking beers and some food from everybody and just having a good time. So you got to see a cool first person view of that. But then, everything was just, I thought everything was not great. And then on top of it.
That's so sad, man.
Yeah, but the Giants got shelled, so that pissed me off even more. And then, but it's so weird because this is the only game Netflix has this year. They have this.
Really?
They have this game, the Home Run Derby.
They have the Home Run Derby. Fuck me.
Yeah, and something else. I don't think it's the All-Star game. Maybe the draft. They have one more baseball thing, and I don't remember what it is. But the Home Run Derby, they're definitely going to, like, they made like Steve kind of put it, like, they made a mockery of it at the beginning.
Yeah.
Like, all these dancers on the field and all these different graphics. Like, it was just too much. They tried to do way too much. And also, Rob Manfred did not look happy to be up in the booth. Rob Manfred.
Like, why am I here?
It was literally Matt Vasgersian, Manfred, Hunter Pence, and CeCe. Matt Vasgersian asks the first question, Manfred answers, and then all of a sudden Hunter Pence starts talking to him, and Manfred's still just looking at Matt Vasgersian, not even paying attention to Hunter Pence. I was like, does he not know who's talking right now? And then eventually like turned his head. And I was just like, so he doesn't want to be here. Obviously.
That's wild.
Like I never like when they do interviews during the game in the booth, or especially when they have someone mic'd up on the field. Like I know that's not a Netflix thing, but like who's going to really talk? They're trying to pay attention.
Yeah, they're trying to make sure that they... they're trying to make sure that they, get everything done.
Yeah, no, exactly. Like CeCe was asking Jazz Chisholm, he's like, how do you get ready for an at-bat? Or how do you get ready in the field? And Jazz is like, well, I do. And he would stop talking because he's getting ready. So it's like, again, not just Netflix, but everybody.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah, so thank God that's the only game and that the Giants head off.
And just the streaming in general, I just think it's weird that these different streaming platforms are getting live games. Like they're not like ready for it yet. Like they're trying. No. I understand you want them to try, but like, why let them win this bid if you can't do it correctly yet? So whatever. Yeah,
literally. Hopefully the Giants can bounce back from that one. Hopefully the Mets can build off that one.
That's right. Let's go. Yes, let's go, baby.
Exactly. But we have plenty of season. This is not the last time we'll be talking about baseball. But I say we get into our lovely game, Carl, and do what we do every year.
Let's
predict the major awards of the season. I say we kind of, I guess, start with the least exciting, but this is just my opinion. I say we go backwards, and maybe we do comeback player of the year.
All right, let's do it. You want to go first to me?
You can start off, NL and AL.
All right, yeah. So for my NL pick, for comeback player of the year, I actually have Spencer Strider.
Okay.
Of the Atlanta Braves.
Okay.
And then with the AL, I have Mike Trout. He actually homered yesterday.
Okay, like it.
And very, very excited to see what Mike Trout does this season. I'm hoping he does have a nice comeback season. Mm-hmm. I'm hoping, this might be a big hope for me.
Yes.
But I'm hoping he does really well and he gets traded off of that miserable team.
I know.
And they finally just end his misery and send him to a contender so we can see him in the playoffs.
I know. They just talked about this on MLB Network yesterday, and everyone's like, I think he just wants to be there. But they're like, can they just trade him? Like, I want to see him in the playoffs.
Yeah.
If he stays healthy and good. And it's so sad that we're at a point with Mike Trout where I feel like one of us has picked him as a comeback player for the last 3 years because he just starts off hot, but he can't stay healthy. It's a shame.
Yeah,
So
such a shame, man. He
hopefully
was
this
literally
is
one
the
of the
year.
best players of our generation, if
I know.
not the best player that I've ever seen personally watch.
Yeah,
So.
he was fun to watch. So I'd love to see him in the playoffs as well. I agree. For my comeback player of the years for the NL is someone we actually talked about. I'm going to go with Luis Robert Jr. from the Mets.
Wow.
They're hoping, for a bounce back year from him. So hopefully they can give that to him in center and he can stay healthy. And then for the AL, I have Garrett Cole from the Yankees.
That's who I was between. It was between him and Trout.
Yeah, he is coming off surgery from last year. I think he'll only miss a month or two, so that will give him plenty of time if he stays healthy. Then pitch is good to, win the award.
It's a good one. It's a good one, man.
Yeah, and then
we'll do Rookie of the Year next.
Sure.
I'll go first. I was between two guys.
Okay.
For NL, they both are on the Mets, obviously.
Yeah.
But I'm going with Carson Bench because I saw him homer last night. I'm gonna give him the Rookie of the Year nod.
Yeah.
And then for the AL, I wasn't really like too sure who to pick. I really wanted to pick Roman Anthony of the Red Sox, but he's not basically qualified. I guess he's overqualified.
Yeah, I guess so.
He's overqualified not to be a rookie. He had too many at-bats last season.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm taking Kevin McGonaghy of the Detroit Tigers.
Yeah,
I don't know if
might be McGonagall. Might be like from Harry Potter.
Yeah, I think you're right. Yeah, Kevin
McGonagall. That's what I'm gonna say
from Harry Potter. Yeah. But yeah, so very excited to see those two rookies play. How about you, Tyler?
Gotcha. Yeah. So I was between two Mets as well
Nice.
for the Rookie of the Year. So for the sake of the podcast, I will pick McLean.
Nice.
Who looked great in the WBC and last year. Is still considered a rookie. So I'm going to go with the pitchers. I feel like they have an easier time winning it because if they just pitch well, obviously less chances to kind of mess up their campaign. So I'm going to go with McLean from the Mets from the NL. And then for the AL Rookie of the Year, I'm going to go with Trey Savage from the Blue Jays, who is still considered a rookie.
Yeah.
He's also hurt right now, but I think if he comes back sooner rather than later, he can put up a good campaign again as a pitcher for the Blue Jays. He looked great in the postseason and World Series, and if he can build off that, he's Rookie of the Year.
Yeah, that's awesome, man. I mean, he was also another really great arm that I was suggesting for that role or that spot, but we'll see what happens, man. I love rookies, man. It's I've always had a soft spot for rookies, prospects, and all that, so I'm excited to see how they play.
Yeah, there's been a lot of good ones. A lot made their debuts yesterday and have all did great. At least got a homer or RBI hit, so that should be really cool. And obviously there's more who didn't make the cut who will be up too, so we haven't even considered.
Exactly. We'll see what happens.
Yeah, so
I feel like a lot of times towards the end of the year, like it's like those random like prospects that come up like the last 2 months of the season and they end up winning.
Yeah, there's the guy from the Pirates, Connor Griffin. I know the Giants has Bryce Eldridge, who they sent down. So there's some guys who could definitely make a run, but yeah, I'm still I'm sticking with who I got.
Nice.
Yeah, and then Cy Young, who you thinking for Cy Young?
So I actually took Nolan McLean because I didn't take him for Rookie of the Year.
Really? Okay.
Yeah, so I said, you know what? Double down. Let's have this rookie not only win Rookie of the Year, but let's have him get the Cy Young.
Yeah. Like him.
So, and then for the AL, I took I didn't want to take Skubal again, partially just because I have him on my fantasy team. And I don't want to put bad juju on him. I want him to pitch well.
Yeah, that's fine.
So I took Logan Gilbert from the Seattle Mariners.
Nice. I think I picked him last year. He's on my fantasy team, so hopefully you don't bring him bad juju for me.
I hope I don't bring you bad juju.
Please.
I apologize.
Please don't. But those are two good picks. And for the NL, I almost picked Logan Webb, but he got rocked around on Wednesday, and I know it's only one start, and Skeens did too. But I did hear something that showed, I think John Boy broke it down during the World Baseball Classic or before that, any pitcher who has ever pitched in the World Baseball Classic has not had a good season that season.
Really?
Apparently. Obviously, small sample size. We saw Webb and Skeens didn't look great. Hopefully, that's just a one-off, hopefully. But I'm going to stay away from him for the awards purposes. For the NL, I did Yamamoto from the Dodgers.
One. But he also did pitch in the WBC, did he not?
Shoot, I might have just completely went against everything I did. He? Yeah, he might have.
I think he did.
Yeah, so I might have just went against everything I preached. But I'm
He
going with
didn't go.
Yamamoto anyway.
Yeah, that's fine. That's fine.
I'll stick with it. We'll see. That was just someone else. So I'm going with Yamamoto. And then for the AL, I'm going with Garrett Crochet from the Red Sox. Guy who
Good
was
one.
top 3 last year,
Yeah.
had a great start the other day. Didn't pitch in the WBC, so could be someone to keep an eye on.
That's a really good pick. He's one of the best lefty starters in the league, in my opinion. So
yeah, I know between Skubal, Fried, and him, they had pretty good resumes last year.
Yeah.
So I think this is the year that Crochet is able to best Skubal.
Hope he does. Good for him.
I hope he does.
Destroys the Yankees.
Gotcha. Yeah, so do I. And one of the last awards we have before we do World Series predictions is MVP. Carl, who are you going with?
Yeah. I think I picked my AL guy last year. I'm gonna run it back, so I'm gonna do reverse order. I have Bobby Witt Jr.
Okay.
He's just somebody who I thought was in the conversation last year, but Judge just like keeps making sure he doesn't have the chance to do it.
Yep.
But I think he's in that same conversation as Mike Trout was when he was really good, is that he's overall, like, from top to bottom, just like the best player in baseball. He's got all the, all those tools. He's got speed. He's good in the field. He's the best fielding shortstop, I think, at his position.
Yeah.
He hits for power. He hits for contact. Like, he runs well on the bases. So he does a great job. I would just like to see him, finally get MVP votes and hopefully get that. And then MVP, I'm going with an oldie but a goodie for the NL. Yep. I'm going with Bryce Harper.
Whoa.
I think that he is primed for an MVP season. I think he's got some pieces around him. He didn't have a great WBC, but he had that clutch home run to tie the game in the finals.
Yes.
And he's also reverse. He's on my fantasy team, so I'm trying to bring him some good juju. And hopefully he gets an MVP votes,
Wow. I really thought that had Juan Soto written all over it. So that was a real twist for me.
Real twist.
I hope I don't know if I hope you're right, because then Harper's doing well for the Phillies.
Yeah, and the Phillies then do well. I guess Chase will be happy with that. But
I hope Chase is happy, I guess. But
yeah.
But yeah, for my MVP picks, pretty sure I've picked these 3 years in a row. I'm not straying away now. It's Aaron Judge and Shohei Ohtani. It's boring, I know, but I just don't think anyone can really top them. They are always good for like 50 home runs every year, and they hit for average. And now that Ohtani's pitching again, I just can't find anyone who's going to top them. I think they three-peat both.
That's crazy if they three-peat. That's some just like crazy for them. Just what's the word I'm looking for? Just insane amount of. I can't even think of the word I'm thinking of. Just bullying the league. Like they're bullying the league.
Because I think if Judge wins, it's his 4th.
Yeah, that's nuts.
And if Ohtani wins, I think it's his 5th. And I think the record is Bonds with 7.
That's nuts.
And these guys are kind of still at a decent age to pass that.
Yeah.
So I'm going boring, but I think it's correct. I just don't think anyone will be beating him. Maybe close, but can't beat him.
Yeah, they're just dominating the league at that point. That was the word I was looking for.
Dominating the league, yeah. So, yeah, that's what I'm thinking. And last but not least, Carl, World Series matchup and who's besting who?
Yeah, I think I picked these same 2 teams last year, and I'm running it back. I'm going with the Mets.
Okay.
I'm sorry. I really don't care what you think. I think our rotation is a lot better this year. I think that we have a lot of depth in just the field in general. Our lineup has a lot more depth than it did last year. I think we're missing the power of Pete and maybe Nimmo. But I'm confident in this team to, be able to pretty much stick with anybody that they have going against them.
Mm-hmm.
And I looked at their first month of games, just their schedule overall. Their schedule difficulty isn't like too wild to say that they can go on a nice run the first 2 months.
That's
and
good.
that will kind of propel them throughout the rest of the year. And then the next up for the AL, I have the Tigers.
Okay.
I think they are a team that is primed for a good run. I mean, they got a lot of really young bats. They got Scooble leading their team in the rotation. They have a couple of really good arms as well. They got that rookie who hopefully comes out to be the rookie of the year. But the end of the day, I think it is finally the Mets' time, 2026, and they will win the World Series.
Very nice.
We'll see what happens. We'll see what happens.
Hey, I hope you're right. I went back and forth on this. I honestly almost had Yankees Mets in my head because I think the AL stinks, and I do think the Mets got better for sure. But I still don't think they can get past the Dodgers. Unfortunately,
that's fair. That's fair.
I hope they could, but I do have the Dodgers going back. And I also have a rematch. I have them going against the Blue Jays again.
Wow.
I think the Blue Jays are coming back with a chip on their shoulder. They lost by literal inches in a Game 7 against the Dodgers, but I think they get it this time. I think the Blue Jays win it, and I think they
You think
beat
they
the
win
Dodgers.
it without Bo Bichette?
Yeah, I just think they do. The approach they have at the plate, I know there's no Bo, but the way they were able to hit last year and run up the counts and not strike out, and obviously how Vlad looked in the playoffs. I mean, if they get that again, I mean, nothing's really stopping them. I think they added bullpen help. I think they could do it. I think they could.
That's a good pick. That's
my pick. I mean, I could be so wrong, but we'll come back after the season and update how me and Carl did. But let us know what you guys think of our predictions, and let us know what you guys and who you guys think is going to win these awards.
Yeah. Excited to see what happens, man. Let's fucking go. Baseball's back.
Yes.
We're eating with comics. This is going to be a good year. Arguably 2026, rest of the year, I feel like might be the best year yet. No cap.
It could be in terms of at least definitely pop culture and sports.
And entertainment,
we are looking good. So I
Tyler's
agree.
Still waiting on Iceman, by the way, too.
Yeah, I don't want to get into that yet. That would be another hour-long episode. That will add an hour to this. But yeah, guys, thank you for listening as always. We'll definitely have plenty more of this stuff to talk about in the months to come. Keep supporting us on all platforms. We really enjoy it.
Two-man podcast, baby.
Yes, exactly. So we will see you guys in the next episode in a couple weeks. See you.